A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Good morning. In a rally marking his 100th day in office, President Donald Trump declared, "Nothing will stop me," while hinting at a potential run for the presidency in 2028. This comment came from Margo Martin, a White House aide, who asked the crowd, "Trump 2028? Anybody?" eliciting cheers from the audience in Warren, Michigan. Despite the constitutional limitation on serving more than 2 terms, Trump's rhetoric suggests he is not backing down from the political arena anytime soon. The rally was characteristic of Trump's campaign style, filled with attacks on his political opponents. He took aim at what he described as communist radical left judges who have attempted to hinder his agenda, and he criticized former President Joe Biden's policies. In a bold statement, Trump proclaimed he had ended the bullshit surrounding diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The event showcased a video of Venezuelan immigrants being sent to a notorious prison in El Salvador, a move that drew applause from his supporters. Furthermore, Trump defended his administration's heavy tariffs on car manufacturers, despite the White House announcing a weakening of these tariffs just hours before his speech. In other news, Rodney Scott, Trump's nominee to lead Customs and Border Protection, is facing serious accusations. A former high-ranking CBP official, James Wong, has alleged that Scott organized a cover-up regarding the death of Anastasio Hernandez Rojas, a man who died after being beaten and stunned by CBP agents in 2010. Wong's letter to the Senate Finance Committee raises concerns about Scott's handling of the investigation into this critical incident, suggesting that Scott's team unlawfully used a subpoena to access Hernandez Rojas's medical records, potentially to manipulate the narrative for public relations purposes. Meanwhile, on the international front, US and UK forces conducted a joint military operation in Yemen targeting Houthi military capabilities. The operation was a response to ongoing threats to maritime navigation in the region. British Defense Secretary John Healey confirmed that this marked the UK's first involvement in the American-led campaign against the Iran-backed Houthis, who have been implicated in attacks on shipping and Western warships. In domestic news, the US is grappling with a resurgence of measles outbreaks, with 1 in 5 states reporting active cases. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed that the number of measles cases has skyrocketed to 884, a stark increase from previous years, with Texas being the epicenter of the outbreak. The alarming trend raises concerns about vaccination rates and public health measures. In a separate incident, a 2-year-old girl remains in foster care after her Venezuelan parents were deported to different countries. The family had surrendered to immigration authorities upon their arrival in the US but were subsequently separated, leaving their daughter without access to either parent. This case highlights the complexities and emotional toll of immigration policies. As temperatures soar across South Asia, scientists warn that early heat waves are becoming the new normal. In Pakistan, the city of Shahid Benazirabad recently recorded a staggering 122 degrees Fahrenheit 50 degrees Celsius in April, raising alarms about the impacts of climate change. In a lighter note, an escaped kangaroo caused quite a stir in Alabama, shutting down a stretch of interstate before being captured and returned to its owner. The local sheriff humorously remarked on the unusual nature of such incidents in the area. Finally, President Trump is embroiled in a legal dispute with CBS and Paramount regarding claims of manipulation in a 60 Minutes interview. He has now sought to include the New York Times in the case, alleging tortious interference for reporting on the matter. As the political landscape continues to evolve, Trump's rally was a clear indication that he remains a formidable force in American politics, with eyes set on the future. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.